All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Cardio. We are in the second week of January the 14th, 2025. We are working on gradually building our cardiovascular conditioning level. Today, we have 25 minutes of cardio at 117 beats per minute. But again, go at your own pace. If you need to slow it down or you want to pick it up, that's entirely up to you. We'll start with a warm up, so clear your space. We'll also be using some weights and bands later in class. We'll not be going down to the floor. Take the feet nice and wide, turn those toes out a little bit, take it down into a mini squat. Down and up. So the warm-up is just about getting everything moving, checking in to see how your body's feeling today, sending blood to the muscles, gradually getting the heart rate up, and connecting our brain and our body together. So I'm crossing the hands in front and then pulling back with the elbows. Right hand on top, left hand on top. It's up to you how deep you want to go into that squat. Good job. Squeezing the glutes when you get to the top. Now let's do one arm at a time on the pullback, the right and the left. When we do one arm, we can do what? We can twist. Twisting right, twisting left. Now try to keep your hips straight ahead when you're rotating your spine. So everything from the belly button down stays nice and firm. Back to both arms. Squeeze back. Squeeze. Now if you feel comfortable, take those arms a little higher and then pull down. Nice job. Activate the upper back. 8, 7, 6. Starting to feel the heart rate elevate a bit. Now hands come down right to the thighs. One more, hold your squat at the bottom. Hold it, and we'll shift to the right, to the left. Right, left. Let's pick up that pace side to side. Right, left. Your left arm reaches down and pulls up. Again, rotating that spine a little bit. 4, 3, 2. Now reach straight across, out. I want you to feel everything lengthening along the back body and side body. Now take it a little higher with a side bend. 7, 6, 4. Hold this last one over. Hold, reach. Bring this hand down to meet the other one. Pull the toe up and lean forward a little bit. Stretch your inner thigh and hamstring. All right, come on back up. Take it side to side, left and right. And take that left or right arm, reach it down, pull it up. Good, 4 more. 3, 2, reach it straight across. Now make this movement come from your core. 4 more here. 3, 2, reaching the arm up with a little side bend. Now, if you have shoulder issues, maybe your arm stays down. 4, 3, hold the last one. Hold it, stretch, and then bring both hands down, pull the toes up, and hinge forward. Oh, that stretch feels great this morning. All right, let's come center. Round your back all the way up. Take a big inhale and exhale down. All right, let's get marching. Right foot march. It's right, left, right, left. So we use a lot of hip flexors when we do things like marches. There's some things that we can do to release the hip flexors a little bit. And we can activate our glutes is one, and turn the toes out is another. So I want you to try to march with your knees open. Knees open. I know it feels a little funky, but actually that turnout helps to relax the hip flexors a little bit. Nice job. Bring it back to parallel. March, march. So anytime you feel that you need to release hip flexors a little bit, you can just do a turnout in your march for a bit. Okay, we're going to do a little march to the front and back to the center. Front, center. This is just the right foot. Front, center. Now, last week we talked about adding arms. So if you want to reach the arms up, do anything you want with the arms, I'm going to leave that up to you. Or just keep them going, just like a functional arm movement here. Good. Now we'll march the right foot to the side and in, out, out. We did these last week. So I always want to try to pick up with some things that we're comfortable doing as we add on different steps. 8 more here, side march. 7, 6. It's just this right leg that's coming out and in. 4, 3, 2. Now march the right foot to the back. So it goes back, together, back, together. Good. Now, when we step back, it opens up the hip flexor. So this is a good one to do if we're starting to feel that hip flexor tighten up, is do that back march. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now squat out to the right and back in. Squat, back in. Good. We'll use these as our transition to get to the other leg. 2 more. Left foot march. Left, left. Good. Pumping the arms, lifting, whatever you'd like to do here. Let's just get that heart rate up into the zone 2. Left foot marches to the front. Front, together. Front, together. So I want you to think about pushing off when you march. Push back. Use this quadricep muscle. 8 more. Forward, march together. Forward, march together. And your feet are just walking, just stepping. It's just a direction change. Helps with our balance. Left foot marches side and together. Out and in. March, 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 march. Out, together. Excellent. Now we are at 117 beats a minute. Again, if you want to take it a little slower or a little quicker, listen to your body today. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Left foot marches back and together, back, together, back, together. Here's where we get to open up the hip flexor in a dynamic way. Nice job. A slight squeeze in your glute will help out with that as well. 8 more. 7, 6. Step back and together. 4, 3, 2. Squat out to the left, squat and in, squat and in. This will be our transition to switch legs. 4, 3, 2, right foot march. Right, right. Okay, I'm going to put 2 directions together. With the right foot, a front march and a side march. Ready, looks like this. Front, together, side, together. Front, together, side, together. Right foot is moving, left foot is marching in place. Front, together, side, together. Good. Let's do 3 more. We're working the brain by patterning. 2. 1 more. Just march in place, right foot. Next pattern, we'll go side, together, back, together. Side, together, back, together. Good. Remember, if you get lost or confused, dazed and confused, you just keep marching in place. 2 more. 1 more. Just march in place. Good. New pattern. Watch the first time, then join me. We go forward, side, and back, and hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, side, back, in place, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, side, back, in place, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, side, back, in place, 4, 3, do it again. Forward, side, back, in place. 1 more time. Forward, side, back, in place. Squat to the right, out, in. This is our transition to get to the other leg. 4 more squats. 4, 3, 2, left foot march. Left, left. Good job. Now just kind of clear your brain, because when we do patterning on the other side, sometimes it's difficult for our brain to get there because we're doing the opposite of what we've done before. All right, so our first pattern, forward together, side together. Forward, side, and again, forward, side. Once you get it, it's just easy peasy. Let's do 4 more of these. Forward, together, side, together. Any arm movements are up to you. Forward, side. 1 more time. Just march in place. Left foot, left, left. Next pattern, side together, back together. Here we go. Side, together, back together. Here's that dynamic hip flexor release as you step back. Side, together, back. 2 more. 1 more. Marching in place. Okay, we've got the whole shebang. Forward, side, back. Ready and go. Forward, side, back. In place. 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, side, back. In place. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 more times. In place. 4, 3. Forward, side, back. In place. 2 more times. Good. Just keep moving. In place. 4, 3. 1 more time. Forward. In place. Hold that march in place. Try to pick up the knees a little bit, or if you need to release the hip flexors, take them out to the side slightly. 8, 7, 6, 5. Left side squats. Down, together. This is our transition, so every time you see this, you know we are getting to the other side. 4, 3, 2, right foot march. Okay, so we've done the forward together, side together, back together, and in place. We're going to pick that up a little bit. So I want you to hold a march and watch the first time. Forward, side, back, in place. Forward, side, back, join me. Right foot forward, side, back, in place. Now, what can we do to make this a little bit higher intensity? We can bend the right knee a little bit more. Forward, side, back, in place. Good. Remember, just a march in place works. Forward, side, back, in place. 4 more. 3 more. Good. Working the brain and body. 1 more. Just marching in place. Right foot, right, right. How's your heart rate doing? Maybe do a little bit of rating of perceived exertion. How are you feeling on that scale of 1 to 10? All right, let's do our right side squats. 8, 7, 6. This is our transition, right? Left foot march. Left, left. Good. Regather your thoughts. Brain-body connection. You can watch the first time, then join me. Left leg. Forward, side, back, in place. Forward, side, back, in place. Now bend those knees a little bit more if you'd like more intensity. So you're going down and up with the body. Forward, side, back, in place. Nice job, everybody. Working on patterning is so good for the brain. 4 more. I lost myself in the music. 2 more. Forward, side, back, in place. 1 more. Just your left foot march. Left. Maybe turn your toes out a little bit. 8 more marches. 8, 7, 6. Left side squats to transition. Squat, together. Squat, together. Nice job. 4 more. 3, 2, new move. Step tap to the right, to the left. Good. Now when we move laterally, our hip flexors don't do as much work. We're using our outer glutes. So I want you to feel that here and not in front. So we can make that a little bit better if we tap behind a little bit. That opens up the hip flexors and stretches them just a little bit dynamically. Push, 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 push. Good. Nice arm punches. Add some rotation, looking side to side. 8, 7. Still at 117 beats a minute. We're 15 minutes into our workout. 10 minutes to go. Both arms. Punch, punch. Nice job. 4, 3, 2. No arms, just tap back. Now we're moving that foot slightly to the side, so let's take it straight back. Straight back. Use your butt to pull your legs back and open up your hip flexors. So arms are going forward and down. Forward and down. Nice job. 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, no arms. Step back. Now we have to reverse the arms. So we'll start down first, down and front. That's going to get the arm movements on the other side of the leg we're stepping back with. Works the brain and the body connection. 4, 3, 2, no arms. Back, back. Now, if your hip flexors still need some release, keep stepping to the back. If you feel okay to do knee lifts, we'll go step, knee. Ready and go. Step, knee, step, knee. Now remember, if we turn our knees out, we release those hip flexors a little bit. Now put your hands on your shoulders. You're going to bring the elbow down toward that outside knee. Working the side core, the back muscles, and your balance. You can make the arm bigger. Pull. 4 more. 3, 2. Back to your step tap. Step tap. Now, if we tighten the outside glute, we also release the hip flexor. So we're going to step and lift this left leg out, together, out, together. Fire the medial glute. It sends a message to the hip flexor that says, we don't need you to contract. We can add any arms here. You can add a little heel lift off the floor. You could even add a little jump. Good. We have 10 more. 9. Just over 5 minutes to go on cardio. Just 4 more lifts. 4, 3, 2. Just step side to side. Step tap. Now it's this right leg that's going to lift. Up, up, Tighten the side of your glute. Releasing the hip flexor contraction. Maybe add the arms. Lift. You can lift up off the heel to add some calf work or a little jump for some plyometric training. 8, 7, 6. Good. 4, 3, 2. Step side to side to the right, left. Now I'm going to turn to the right corner and step forward and step back. Now this back leg, I'll tighten the butt cheek and lift the leg behind. Lift, lift. That feels so much better in my hip flexor already. Tighten the glute. Open up the hip flexor. 10, 9, 8. Active hip flexor release while we're still in the cardio section. Just step forward and back. Step back. Start to turn your body back to the front, stepping side to side. Keep this movement going as we move our body to the opposite corner of the room. Now the right leg lifts behind. Squeeze. Squeeze. Arms are just an option. Squeeze it back. Tighten that muscle. 10, 9, 7. Good. 4 more here. 3, 2. Just step forward and back. Start to turn your body to face back to the front. Stepping side to side. 4, 3. Step hamstring curls. Step curl. Alternating sides. Now this helps to release the hip flexors. There's one quadricep muscle that crosses the hip, the rectus femoris. So when we bend that knee, it's going to elongate that muscle. Reach and pull back. Good job. Just a few more. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to the step tap, right and left. Step together. Let's take that right arm and speed skate. You can tap the toe behind. Again, a nice hip flexor release. 8, 7. Good job. If you want to add a little jump to the side, you can do that. Make it your intensity. Both arms, swing it out. Swing, swing. Now keep the left arm going. Right hand behind the back. Good job. We have 10, 9. We're almost to our 25-minute mark for our cardio work. 2 more times. Here's 1, 2. Both arms. Swing out. Good. I know you can't hear my music, but it's Brick House. Shake it down, down. We have 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Now alternate your squats. We go to the right and the left. Nice job, everybody. Just a few more to finish. 25 minutes of cardio at 117 beats per minute. We have 8 more squats. 8, 7. Now we're going to be stretching next with the option to grab your light band. 2 more squats and rest. So let's get a quick drink first. Grab your light or extra light band. And we are going to stretch hip flexors and calves. So I'm just going to place that little band just like this around the outside of my hands. Take a step back with your right foot. Push your heel down to the ground. Try to keep your back foot pretty squared. Feel a stretch in your hip flexors. Arms are low. Out, in. Now I want you to keep some resistance on the band. So in other words, try not to let it go completely slack. It's a small movement. Tighten your right glute. That's going to help you relax your hip flexor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch your feet. Square off that back heel. Your front knee is bent. Your back glute is tightened. And we take it out. Out. Now try to keep your shoulder blades down and back. Remember, if you just want to do the stretch, you don't have to do the band. Leave it up to you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch your feet again. Layering on. Press that heel down. Squeeze your glutes. Slightly tuck your pelvis under. Bring your arms up slightly. Ready, and pull it out. 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 Now, as we pull, lift your heel off the floor. Up, down. Up, down. Shoulder blades down. Fire your lats. 8 more. 8. Dynamic stretch for the calf. And we're relaxing the hip flexor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Switch your feet. I'm feeling my shoulders with that band work. Squeeze the back glute. Arms are slightly up. Pull. Pull. Engage your core. Raise up off the back heel. Up. Up. This gives us a little bit of stability and balance training as well. If you need to lower the arms slightly, feel free to do that. Let's get 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Keep squeezing that back glute. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we're going to fire the glutes. Option to put the band around your ankles. Now be careful of your balance. And then you're going to need something to hold on to with one hand, a chair or a wall. One leg is back. Tighten this glute. Lift. Lift. You can do this without the band. That's absolutely fine. You can maybe add a bicep curl if you want to do some arms with this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch to the other leg. I'm just going to pivot around, having the other hand on my wall. Stand tall. Squeeze this back leg glute. Lift. Lift. This actively releases the hip flexor. Every time we squeeze, and lift behind. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, other leg, taking it out to the side, out, in, out, in. I'll slightly turn to the back. Again, make sure you don't let that band go completely loose. I also feel the standing leg really engaging. 8 more, lift. 7. Looking good, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's switch to the other leg. Take your time. Stand tall. Flex the ankle and lift it out. Out, in, out, in. Woo, I'm feeling those hips. Really standing tall. Good job. We have 12 more on this leg. Sounds like a lot, but let's just check them off one at a time. Just 8 to go. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to hold on to the wall in front of me as I come down into a squat, down, up. I just got the wall available for me. Again, this can be done with or without weights, or with or without bands. Now we'll squat and lift one leg side, then the other one. Out, out. Ten more on each leg. 1, 1, 2. If the workload is too much, bring your band up above your knees. That's going to make it less. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2. One more each leg. And squat and come up. Great job. Let's slip that band off the ankles carefully. Grab another drink and a pair of moderately weighted hand weights. So I'm going to give you the option of moving your body side to side like we did in the cardio. So stepping to the right and left. If you'd rather not add the movement, just keep your feet secure or maybe do squats, anything else you'd like to do. Now brain body, curl up and down. Up, down. Rotating curl. So this is just going to stimulate the heart rate again a little bit, bring it back up as we're doing our weight training. Now remember, you can always change the exercise to something else. Add some variety of your own choice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stay parallel with the arms. Just come halfway down, halfway down. Good job. I'm still at that 117. Now hold it halfway up. Isometric. Keep that 90-degree bend and just let your arms rotate and back in. Rotate, back in. Great job. Now, if you happen to log into class a little bit late from my announcements this morning, class is going to be a little bit shorter than usual with no chat after. I see the truck out there with my sod being delivered, and I have to meet the guy with the city to go over the inspection. 4, 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Keep the weights right here in front. You can connect them together. Step your right foot out and let's just squat slow, down and up. Now there's a variety of things we can add here with arm movements. We can press them up a small amount. We can lower them back down and maybe do an upright row or a bicep curl. Or we can do a shoulder raise, out and up. You choose the depth of that squat. Really squeeze your buns when you come to the top. Almost push your hips slightly forward, and that's going to release those hip flexors. 1 more. Bring the arms down. Step side to side to the left. Remember, this is an option. Slow curl, up and down. So it's our second set, moving the other direction with our body. Good. We have 4 more. 3. Remember, lateral movement fires the hip flexors a little less. Stay parallel, halfway up, down. Try not to swing the weights behind you. Hold it up at 90 degrees, isometric for those biceps. Slowly rotate the femur, or the humerus, sorry. It was on my leg. This is the humerus, upper arm rotating. That was humorous, wasn't it? Dad joke. Good. Remember, you can take the feet out of this. That's okay, or do it without weights. 4 more. Rotate. 3, 2. Last one. Hold the weights right at your chest. Now let's squat. Slow and up. Now you decide any upper body work you want to add. You pick. Just showing you a couple of options. And that's going to depend a lot on your resistance level, what you have for workload. 8 more squats. Slow. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1 squat to finish, and then stand right up. Let's turn slightly to one side and come back into a nice hip flexor release. Bring both weights into one hand, slightly hinge forward, pull it back and down. Now what's important is that you tighten the back leg glute. So that's going to give you that release for the hip flexors. It's not a deep stretch, it's just a release. 4, 3, 2. Now let's do 8 reps at the top half range. 8, 7, 6. Good job. 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Bring your body back up. Pivot on your feet, switching the weights in the other hand. So we're opening up right in front of the hip by squeezing the back side. It's not a big bend over because then we are going to lose that stretch. So we just slightly shift and pull it up. Pull it up. Another reminder, tighten that back leg gluteal. Just a little bit, doesn't have to be big, just activate it. 4, you see how I'm doing on time. 3, 2, and 1. Now 8 top half repetitions. 8, 7. Good, just 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Release it all the way down. Excellent job, everybody. Take your feet wide, bend your knees, set your weights down on the floor. We're going to press out a little bit with the hands. So push out with this left hand, twist over to the right. If you need a little bit more stretch today, you can grab that LisaBug Short and Sweet daily stretch video. That would be great. Let's do the other side. Press out and rotate. Since we don't get a chat today, I would love to hear from you, maybe on a text or an email. Let me know how you did with the cardio today. Let's come back to the center, reach up, side bend over to the right. You can support here. And then over to the left. I don't know about you, but I did get a great sweat today. And then one more breath in. And nicely done, everyone. I wish I could stay with you to chat. Just got to get that inspection done today. But please let me know how you love the workout. And I will hope to see you on Thursday. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Love y'all.